Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects every single one of us. Whether we're scrolling through social media, shopping online, or just checking our emails, we're talking about cybersecurity in Canada. Now, you might think, I'm just one person. What do I have to worry about? Well, the truth is, in our increasingly connected world, digital threats are everywhere. And understanding the Canadian landscape is the first step to protecting yourself. So, what's the big deal? Let's look at the numbers. The Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity, or the CCCs, has reported a significant increase in cyber threats year over year. These aren't just targeting big corporations anymore. Small businesses, hospitals, universities, and individuals are all in the crosshairs. Think about the massive data breaches you've heard about in the news. Names like Desjardins, Life Labs, and even government services have been hit, exposing the personal information of millions of Canadians. This data, your data, can include your name, address, financial information, and even your social insurance number. Once it's out there, it can be used for identity theft, fraud, and a whole host of other malicious activities. It's a serious issue, and it's growing. The most common threats we face in Canada are pretty universal, but they often have a local twist. Phishing is a huge one. These are those deceptive emails or text messages that look like they're from a legitimate source. Like your bank, the Canada Revenue Agency, or even Canada Post. They'll create a sense of urgency, maybe saying your account is locked or you have a package waiting, and trick you into clicking a malicious link or giving up your login credentials. During tax season, for example, there's always a massive spike in CR-AVed phishing scams. Then there's ransomware. This is a particularly nasty type of malware that encrypts your files, essentially locking you out of your own computer or network. This has crippled businesses and even essential services across the country. Imagine a hospital's patient records being held hostage. It's a terrifying scenario that has unfortunately become a reality. They run sophisticated operations, treating cybercrime like a business. In 2018, they launched the National Cybersecurity Strategy. This was a major step, investing hundreds of millions of dollars to protect government systems, support critical infrastructure, and help Canadians stay safe online. This led to the creation of the Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity, our nation's authority on the subject. The CCCs works to prevent, detect, and respond to cyber incidents. They provide advice, guidance, and services to government, businesses, and the public. They're basically Canada's digital defense headquarters. We also have laws like PIPEDA, the Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act. This law sets the rules for how private sector organizations must handle your personal information. If a company has a data breach, they are legally required to report it and notify the individuals affected. This accountability is crucial. But as we know, prevention is always better than a cure. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the RCMP, also has a National Cybercrime Coordination Unit, working to investigate and combat these digital crimes. Now, all this government and law enforcement action is great, but the reality is that cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. The single most important line of defense is you. So, What practical steps can you take right now to protect yourself? Third, be skeptical of everything. That urgent email from your bank. Don't click the link. Instead, go directly to your bank's website by typing the address into your browser or use their official app. If an offer seems too good to be true, it absolutely is. Never give out personal information in response to an unsolicited request. Fourth, keep your software updated. This goes for your computer's operating system, your web browser, your antivirus software, and all the apps on your phone. Developers are constantly releasing patches to fix security vulnerabilities. Those update notifications might be annoying, but they are critical for your safety. Running outdated software is like leaving your front door unlocked. Fifth, be careful on public Wi-Fi. Networks at coffee shops, airports, and hotels are often unsecured. This means a hacker on the same network could potentially snoop on your activity. If you have to use public Wi-Fi, avoid doing anything sensitive like online banking. A great tool to use in these situations is a virtual private network, or VPN. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, creating a secure tunnel that makes it much harder for anyone to spy on you. Finally, think before you click and think before you share. Be mindful of what personal information you're putting out there on social media. Scammers can piece together details from your public profiles to craft more convincing phishing attacks or even answer your security questions. And be cautious about the links you click and the files you download. If you're not 100% sure what it is or who it's from, it's better to be safe and just delete it. The future of cybersecurity in Canada is going to be a dynamic battlefield. We'll see threats evolving with new technologies like artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things. Imagine AI-powered phishing attacks that are perfectly tailored to you, or your smart fridge being used as part of a botnet to attack a website. This means that our approach to defense has to evolve too. We'll need more collaboration between government and the private sector, more investment in cybersecurity education starting from a young age, and a bigger push to grow Canada's own pool of cybersecurity talent. And on a personal level, we'll all need to practice good digital hygiene as a daily habit, just like brushing our teeth. By taking these simple but effective steps, we can all contribute to a safer and more secure digital Canada for everyone. It's not about being paranoid. It's about being smart and proactive in a world that's more connected than ever. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of the cybersecurity landscape here in Canada and some actionable tips to keep yourself safe. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your #1 tip for staying safe online? Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.